brothers and sisters. Today we're doing an article about the daily battle of the true bride.
Daily battle of the true bride. Daily battle. Did you know you're in a battle?
Yep.
Yeah?
Every day.
Yeah?
The demons are always coming to your thoughts. And you have to check every thought and make sure it's a good thought from Yahusha.
Very good. Dive in.
The war in heaven and the daily battle of the true bride. How spiritual consciousness is won or lost thought by thought. The war in heaven is not far away. It is experienced daily. Scripture reveals that the war in heaven is not merely a past cosmic event, or a future spectacle. It is a present, ongoing conflict that manifests inside human beings.
Present, ongoing conflict that manifests inside human beings.
Every thought. If you listen to a demon thought and take it personally, it can manifest. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against authorities, against the rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual forces of wickedness in the heavenly places.
What does that scripture mean to you, mate? Read it again if you need to.
For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against authorities, against the rulers of the darkness of this age, against spiritual forces of wickedness in the heavenly places. We're not wrestling. I guess if we're talking to someone, you're not really talking to a flesh and blood, you're talking to a spirit, I guess. Like a demon, it could be, depending on who you're talking to, how they're talking back. We're not talking to flesh and blood. It's spiritual.
People don't realise that. There's a lot there. I mean, you've got flesh and blood, but then the rest of it is principalities, authorities, rulers of darkness, spiritual forces of wickedness. That's a lot of stuff coming at you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of just flesh and blood, it's all this. And people don't even realise it. So he really wants to, with those four things, let us know it's not this, it's this that we're wrestling with. It doesn't just say it's not this, it's demons. He says it's all these things, and they're not good.
Yeah.
And no one realises. It's easy just to look at the person, flesh and blood.
Yep. They're not looking for the truth.
No.
The heavenly places are not distant galaxies. They are the unseen realm of thought, perception, and influence, where behavior is decided before it is ever acted out. The war is not first over cities, nations, or systems. It is over the mind and the heart of the bride.
Because up in the scripture it talks about heavenly places. Spiritual forces of wickedness in the heavenly places. So it's not off in the sky somewhere. It's right here. It's the unseen realm of thought, perception, and influence. So we're wrestling against spiritual forces of wickedness, not out there, but in our thoughts. Heavenly places. Right here. Thought, perception, influence. You know?
Yeah.
Makes it very personal, what we're facing, what we're wrestling.
Yeah, because we realize it. We know the truth. And other people don't know. So they just go along their day without realizing what they're really talking to.
Yeah.
The human being, 2 parts, 1 battlefield. Scripture presents the human being as consisting of 2 parts only. Flesh, the mortal, sensory, reactive nature. Spirit, the inner life designed to commune with Alahim. There is no third neutral zone. The flesh lusts against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh, and these are opposed to one another.
Straight out of the scripture. To solve any confusion, the flesh lusts against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh. These are opposed to one another.
So they're fighting each other.
In some people out there, they're just in the lusts of the flesh. But if you've got his spirit in you, there's a war going on.
Yeah, I can see that.
You see that? You mean you see that there in yourself, or
in people with the spirit, and in myself? And
yeah. How's the war going?
With me?
Yeah.
It's going all right.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, better these days than back at when I first came here. And
yeah.
Because I actually want the spirit. So it's different now.
Well, you have the spirit. You have the spirit. You have him. He's with you. Now it's just a process of overcoming. And pretty fast. We have to be pretty fast about it. We have to go for it now.
Yeah.
So, you already have him. Now it's just a matter of thought by thought overcoming the flesh. Makes sense?
Yeah. Every moment of the day, one of these two is ruling. The battlefield where this conflict plays out is the mind. And the primary entry point is the ear gate. The ear gate, the mind, the heart, behavior. Scripture is precise about the progression. Input is entered through hearing. Thought forms in the mind. Thought settles in the heart. Behavior is produced. As a man thinks in his heart, so will he be.
So do you think in your mind, or do you think in your heart?
In your heart. Where heart desires, you'll do.
People don't realise that. You think, this is just picking up all sorts of stuff that you think from your heart. You let go into your heart. As a man thinks in his heart, so will he be. As everything, what's the as? Everything you fill your heart with will be what you be.
Yeah.
Behave, reputation, good or bad. Yeah.
Thoughts are not harmless, they are seeds. My thoughts are more numerous than the sand on the seashore. Most thoughts are not chosen, they are presented. What matters is which thoughts are allowed to stay. Take every thought captive into obedience to the word.
Take every thought captive into obedience to the word.
So if it goes along with the word, then it's Yahusha, it's a good thought.
And he says, my thoughts are more numerous than the sand on the seashore. And he tells you what sort of thoughts they are too. They're not downing and degrading and insulting and ridiculing. They're to give you hope and life and peace in the future. So if you're hearing thoughts that are not that,
it's a demon.
Yeah, absolutely. And it sounds pretty serious. Take every thought captive. Every thought, take it captive. Do you think people do that?
No.
It's just open slather from the heart. Mind, heart, mouth. There's no filter, is there? It's dangerous. We're commanded to do this. If we don't do it, what becomes of our body, of our flesh?
Well, we'll be destroyed.
Overrun by demonic activity.
Yeah.
And you end up with a house, a quarry, a family riddled with it. See how dangerous it is?
Yeah.
Mm.
This is not poetic language. It is a daily warfare instruction.
Mm.
The true armor, behavioral, not symbolic. Putting on the full armor is not a ritual. It is a way of living. Truth is refusing internal lies. Righteousness, choosing right behavior under pressure. Peace, not reacting from offense. Belief, trusting Yahusha's voice over emotional noise. Deliverance, guarding the mind from demonic influence. The word, responding with truth, not impulse.
Mm. That's how you wear your armor. Truth, righteousness, peace, belief, deliverance, the word. All day, every day, we have to be living like that.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, we end up in a dreadful state. In our mind, in our mood, emotions,
Yeah.
and then our words and our behaviour.
By not checking every thought, you don't respond with truth. You're just impulsive. Everything you say is impulsive. You're just letting it flow through your mind and your heart. You're not using the word to get the truth and tell the truth.
Yeah, so true.
And you can't speak out without the word. If you speak out against someone else, and it's not in the word, it could be wrong. So everything is in the word.
It won't be received if it's not the word.
Yeah.
But if it is the word and it's not received, the word still works after you walk away because you've delivered the word.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you've got to make sure what you're delivering is not quoted, but just it's the truth of the word.
Yeah.
Mm.
Greater is the man who rules his spirit than the one who conquers and governs whole cities. Self-control is not weakness, it is spiritual authority.
That's the final fruit of the 9 fruits, self-control. Greater is the man who rules his spirit, who can rule himself, control himself, over one who conquers and governs whole cities. Imagine that. A man who can conquer and rule whole cities but can't actually control himself.
Yeah.
Proverbs, King Solomon says, it's better to rule your own spirit, be able to control yourself. Spiritual authority.
The 3 rules, a fast track to favor. All scripture can be behaviorally summarized in 3 questions, asked in real time. Did I take that personal? Offense is the primary weapon of the enemy. Taking things personally activates the flesh, shuts down discernment, hands control to emotion. A soft answer turns away wrath. When something sets you off, pause. Before reacting, posting, snapping back or shutting down, stop, breathe, think, did I take this personal? Why are you angry? What this really means? Am I reacting because my feelings got hurt? Most drama happens because someone embarrassed you, someone ignored you, someone said something dumb, someone crossed a line. Truth is not everything is about you, even if it feels like it is.
I think we all know what taking something personally means, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of taking the truth of the situation, or if you're in the pizza shop across the road, you don't take it personally. If someone's having a drama with their order, do you? You don't take it personally like they hate you.
No.
They're having a drama and that like they might be yelling at you, but it's not about you, is it?
No.
They might just be mad. So that's just an example in life. You've got to analyze what words are being said to you, whether it is just chaos, demonic, or if it's actually Yahusha's word coming to you, and especially so if it's the word coming to you, which is a sword. If you take it personally, are you going to receive it? No, because your flesh is activated. You can't discern what's right and wrong. You're just emotional. That's why I end up with arguments all the time, emotions. No one's actually looking at the truth of the situation. Did I take it personal?
Conscious people don't explode. They choose when to respond. A soft answer turns away wrath. Parents and children both get triggered. Ask, am I reacting to disrespect or to my own stress? Is this really about control? Practice correct without attacking. Discipline without humiliation. Authority doesn't need volume. Yeah, you don't need to be loud and trying to strike fear into someone to get authority. You can do it through trust and not taking things personally.
Well, what's the real authority?
The word.
Exactly right. That's what you use.
Love is not easily provoked. Most relationship conflict comes from insecurity, fear of rejection, unmet expectations. Practice, am I reacting from fear or love? Lower the emotional volume. Your partner is not your threat, demons are.
Very easy to look at people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of looking at the demon. Love the person, hate the demon.
Yeah.
Very easy to listen to demons talking about other people and their demons. And you're listening to a demon too, and you get into insanity. If you're in the truth, you've got to talk to a demon, but love the person, try and win them away from the demon.
Yeah.
That takes dying to yourself. That takes time, effort, willingness.
Yeah, you have to want to do it.
Yeah, you certainly do. Yeah. Won't work if you don't want to do it.
Did I let them have it? This is not agreement, it is understanding. Letting someone have it means allowing their perspective to exist, refusing to dominate, and choosing peace over control.
That's the misconception. This is not agreement, it is understanding. If you're letting someone have it, it doesn't mean you're agreeing with them. It means you're understanding them. Most people just want to be understood, don't they?
Yeah.
I just want someone to understand me, understand what I've been through, understand my point of view. I do understand. I don't agree, but I understand you, you know?
Yeah.
You don't have to say the I don't agree bit, depending on who it is. If it's someone you're having a really honest relationship with, you can say, yeah, I don't agree with that. That's not the word. If it's someone out there, you can still let them have it and understand them and love them, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Quick to hear, slow to speak, slow to anger. Did I actually listen? This stops fights, misunderstandings, and regrets you can't undo. Practice letting the other person finish. Don't interrupt. Try to understand before reacting. You don't have to agree, you just have to listen fully. Listening is power, not weakness.
True.
Children feel safer when they are heard, even when corrected.
Yeah.
Let them explain, repeat what you heard, respond after understanding. Listening builds trust, trust builds openness. Seek peace and pursue it. Listening diffuses more arguments than explanations ever will.
That's a good point. Listening diffuses more arguments than explanations ever will. You can mansplain and talk around it till the cows come home, but if you don't listen, no one's convinced.
Yeah.
They don't feel understood or heard or loved.
Practice, don't prepare your response while they speak. Reflect their feelings back. Validate without surrendering truth. Understanding comes before resolution. Am I making excuses? Excuses are polished lies that protect the old nature.
polished lies. That means you've thought it. That means if they're polished, you've put a bit of attention to them, haven't they?
Yeah.
Not old crusty ones. They're polished up. You've been working on them for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, performing them, working on them, articulating them. They're old to protect your old nature.
Convincing.
Convincing. Yeah. To keep your old behaviour alive. Mm.
He who covers his ways will not prosper. These 3 rules dismantle pride, self-justification, and reaction, the core weapons of the flesh. The heart can deceive itself. Excuses sound like, that's just who I am, everyone does it, it's not a big deal, I had no choice. The truth is, excuses keep you stuck. Practice admitting it privately, own it honestly, and do better next time. Growth begins when excuses end.
Mm.
So just tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Yeah.
Teach us to number our days. Excuses in families. They always do this. I'm just tired. That's how we were raised.
Yeah.
Practice owning mistakes openly. Apologize without excuses. And model growth. Children learn what behavior you live, not what you say.
So true, isn't it?
Yep.
They watch.
They
your
live
behavior.
by example.
Yep.
Speak the truth in love. Excuses sound like, you made me do this. I'm just being honest. That's how I feel. Practice own reactions. Take responsibility. Choose humility over winning. Intimacy grows where honesty lives.
Mm. Tell the truth.
Yep.
Mm.
Don't make the excuse in the first place, otherwise it'll be harder later on.
Yeah.
Because it always manifests.
Yeah.
The daily attack on the bride. The enemy's goal is not obvious evil. It is distraction, numbness, and flesh dominance. Scripture identifies 3 streams of attack. The lust of the flesh. Comfort addiction, food, drink access, sexualized media, constant stimulation.
Excess. Food and drink excess.
Oh.
Sexualized media, constant stimulation, comfort addiction. So lust of the flesh. Flesh. Like what are they? The senses? The taste,
Touch,
look,
sight, hearing.
Yeah. All those things.
Physical,
carnal, fleshly things that make us feel good. It doesn't mean we can't eat and drink and, have a few nice things, but it's talking about the lusting of the flesh, the chasing after. Lusting means breathing heavily after and desiring and wanting, like that.
Yeah.
Because this is the daily attack. This is what we're facing daily. Distraction, numbness, flesh dominance. And Scripture identifies 3 streams. This is the 3 ways that these demonic things through the flesh come to us. Through the lust of the flesh and
the lusts of the eyes. Endless scrolling, comparison culture, visual addiction, curated fake realities.
Explain that to me.
You see something, you want it, I guess. You can't stop looking. Endless scrolling. It's just scrolling on your phone.
So they call it doom scrolling.
Yeah,
doom
or you
scrolling.
just can't stop scrolling because you just want to do it. Lust of the eyes.
You know what I do if I ever catch myself doom scrolling? And I know I'm supposed to be like, how you go on there sometimes to do something and get distracted because you're just scrolling. I'll go, I got 10 more. If there's nothing interesting in 10 more, I'm out of here. And I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's boring. It's all boring. It's just distraction and it's useless.
Yeah.
I go, that's 10, I'm out of here. Gone. Because you can just end up there and you're not even stopping on anything because there's nothing interesting. That's my feed anyway.
Yeah.
Is your feed like that?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. You've got an interesting feed, have you? An interesting fleshly feed. Distraction. Numbness.
The pride of life.
This is the third one, the pride of life.
Identity built on image, opinions, outrage, performance, and control.
So pride, lifting yourself up, position, possession, power.
Yep, wanting power.
Power, whether that come through reputation, influence, or money, or you're wanting to lift yourself up, make yourself something that you're not controlling people. You're performing something.
Yeah.
These
are not ancient problems. They are weaponized in the 21st century. The system feeds noise instead of silence, outrage instead of discernment, pleasure instead of presence. This is modern Babylon. Not bricks and towers, but algorithms and appetites.
What do you think of that? We went through the Babylon and the tower and everything. What do you think of that? This is modern day.
Yeah, it's just like Babylon, but changed into like sort of, I think it's a lot of devices, sort of that kind of thing.
Digital.
Yeah, digital.
Pandering to what it thinks you want, the algorithm. And this is why so
if you hear his voice. Because they're not listening.
No.
They're drowned in social media, the world, and worldly desires.
Lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and the pride of life.
My sheep hear my voice. His voice is not absent, it is drowned out. Constant input creates spiritual deafness.
Constant input creates spiritual deafness.
Reaction replaces reflection. Emotion replaces communication.
What does that mean? Emotion replaces communication. Do you know what emotion is?
Yeah. Happy, sad.
Yeah.
I guess you, instead of speaking and communicating, you just let your emotions take over and get all sad about it, something like that.
When you first read that, I was thinking of communication with Yahusha, because it's talking about my sheep hear my voice. But I guess it's true, communication with others too, but you're not communicating with him because you're too busy focused on your own emotion.
Yeah.
And an emotion usually is a spirit. Well, it is. Your emotions are caused by a spirit, whether good or bad. If you fill yourself with demon thoughts, you're going to have negative emotions.
Which is probably that one. Emotion replaces communication. It's probably a negative emotion.
You're not talking to Yahusha because I'm sad, I'm depressed, this has happened and that's happened.
Yeah.
Emotional response instead of facing the truth and communicating with Yahusha, who you can hear.
Yeah. So they're doing the opposite of what they should be doing.
Yeah. We do, don't we? We do.
Hearing Yahusha requires stillness, yielded attention, obedience in small things. Thought by thought, he teaches those who listen.
If anybody wants to know where they should start listening to Yahusha, it's right there. You start in the small things. You be obedient in the small things. He entrusts you with bigger things. Stillness. Quiet your mind. Whether you don't have to go out exercising, you can even just sit there quietly with nothing on and you just listen. It's wonderful. Even if you get up before everybody every morning and you just sit there and you listen. Yeah. But if he tells you to do something, then it's not great, you can hear him. But if he tells you to do something, what does he expect?
Do it straight away.
Response. Exactly right.
The true daily war. The real war is not against people, against institutions, or against opinions. It is against reaction, offense, distraction, and self-rule.
Yeah.
Every time the bride refuses offense, chooses restraints, listens before reacting, and obeys the quiet instruction, she wins ground.
It's quiet instruction. He doesn't yell and bellow at us like the world does, like demons do, like people around us do. That's the noise coming at you all the time. He's just a still, soft voice. It's like it's the wind.
But he makes it obvious that it's him as well.
Yeah, you can hear him. Yeah. But you've got to focus.
Yeah.
Turn the volume down on everything in the world so you can hear.
If you let the worldly distractions come in, then you just won't be able to focus on him.
Yeah.
He needs to be the main priority all the time.
Yeah.
Even at work, if you're busy at work, you can still have him as main priority.
Yeah.
Conclusion: the bride is formed in secret. The war in heaven is fought in kitchens, in conversations, traffics, and in moments no one sees. The bride is not formed in spectacle. She is formed in thought, discipline, behavior change, and love under pressure. This is spiritual consciousness. This is daily deliverance. This is how the bride is prepared. Not through noise, not through performance, but through knowing him, thought by thought, and choosing spirit over flesh. So not through performance. These videos are kind of like performance.
It's a fly.
Yeah.
They can be.
Yeah.
They can be if we use them that way.
Yeah.
If we lie and pretend we're something we're not, which I've done for many years, and Yahusha won't have it, he'd sooner have no videos than that. Yeah. Performance. So, and when we're in a quarry, it's up to us to say, what do you really think? If people are performing or sitting back or not telling the truth.
Yeah, you can always tell as well.
Bring out the truth. And if it's super, super personal and not suitable for a video, you just either edit it out or have a conversation later with the person, or, And the whole purpose for videoing is not just for the sake of it, it's for the mandate, is to help people.
Yeah. Because
the bride is being formed all over the world, and they don't even know that they're a quarry. They don't have the dialogue we've been given. So we're encouraging them. And even the parts that are ghastly and embarrassing and hideous and, severe testing and training and, all the things that we're expected to cough up with and, do, mature in, that still helps people.
Yeah, to see the real, what it's like to be in the quarry.
Yeah.
What it should look like.
Yeah.
And what's going to happen.
Yeah. Because as hard as it might be looking at the reality of the different people in our quarry, we've had wonderful teaching, wonderful teachers. People out there don't.
Yeah.
So what would it be like for them?
A lot harder.
Trying to do this maybe with a husband or wife that just does not believe, with kids that are just unruly teenagers, or imagine them trying to do this in their home by themselves, no encouragement. It's easy to look at the shepherd, and it's easy to look at those who are more mature than us and think, oh, look at us, and as we should, so we should. But there's also people who are really down and discouraged, and they're looking at us going, oh, well, if these idiots can do it, maybe there's hope for me,
Yeah.
So there's a balance of thought here, You take the correction, you take the chastising, but you still go, okay, is this going to break us, or are we going to, keep doing it so we can encourage people to keep going? Because you can see what the battle is.
Yep.
And if you don't wake up to it, people are just overrun with demons and don't even know. Seen that?
Yeah. They're so into the world they don't realize what's really going on. There's nothing you can do with some people. They just won't be convinced.
And as Hunter says, it's okay, Dad, they're not creative. Yeah, they're not creative, mate, but they've been around for thousands of years and they know where to creep in if you let them.
Yeah.
You can be completely thinking you're in Yahusha, completely in some kind of movement, and completely full of demons. You can be tricked because this is a personal thing between you and Yahusha. You know, it's not about gathering with other people like-minded and, you know, like, oh, we're moving together in, you know, like, and you can just be totally, like all the people on there, they're into Yahusha, but they don't face that he's Alahim. They don't want to go through the vein spirit fire baptism. They don't want to face that there's demons coming through their behavior, you know, but they believe in Yahusha, the name of Yahusha. So really they're just believing in it's just like really just being in Jesus. Yeah. They've just changed his name, but they haven't changed anything else. They do a few feasts here or there and a Sabbath or something like that. It's still religious, you know.
Yeah.
It's not the real battle. And you know if you're in the battle, you know if you're winning it, and you know if you're losing it. Day to day, don't you?
Yeah.
What do you think going through this? Where you're at in your walk?
I'm in it. But
you're in what?
On the walk.
You're on the walk. You're on the walk of life. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
look where you've come from. Look where you've got to go. How you going?
It's not easy, but just
why not?
Because you have to give up a lot. So look, even though it may not seem that hard, but
what have you got to give up? What is that?
Well, desires, wanting things in the world, just seeing something online and you just want it.
Well, if you can afford it.
Yeah, but
why not?
If you don't need it, it's just a waste.
Very true. If you don't need it, it's a waste.
Yeah.
But if it's something, if there's a year or so left and it's not very expensive, I just say, what, you know, if you want it and it's okay and it's useful, what's the problem? That's what you've got to weigh up.
Well, it's
save your money, or
if it could be a distraction, I don't know.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. Distraction.
You have to think if it's something that can help you, I guess, on the journey to being in the vein, or if it's just a distraction. And a lot of things are just distractions.
Most things are distractions, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Most things that get delivered to this house are packages of distractions, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's what the world wants to do, distract us.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a counterfeit.
Yeah.
A counterfeit joy. Here, this will give you 5 minutes of joy. Eat this, drink this, inject this, play this,
and it's gone.
Drive this, jump out of this, like surf this, whatever it is. It's just 5 minutes, if that, of pleasure. And how much does it cost? And it just, your money falls through your fingers.
Yeah.
So you're right the first time. Why get it?
Mm-hmm.
There's only a year or so left, and that to me has helped a lot with wanting things, wanting better things, wanting, what for?
Yeah.
It's all gonna just frackle up.
Yep.
He's given us what we need.
Yeah. Instead of wasting my time on a physical thing, a worldly thing, a distraction, I'd rather be working to get closer. So that's what I need to work on.
It's wonderful to hear you say that. Yeah. So you feel the distractions coming, and you feel when there's pressure to.
Yeah.
Like if he gives you something to do, or if he shows you something, or if he gives you thoughts, you know what's going to happen next.
Yeah, demons. They come in afterwards.
Big attack to stop you.
Yeah.
So then you got to go, is it Yahusha trying to stop me?
No.
From doing something silly? Or was it his word and his voice that I heard to do it? Or is he the one telling me not to do it because it's a stupid idea? That's what you've got to decide. And if you get really attacked, and you know what demons sound like, don't you?
Yeah.
So, something I found out recently, you know the demon's voice. So if they're coming at you, do the opposite, which is usually what he told you to do.
Yeah.
So you can do reverse psychology.
Yeah, if you miss it the first time, you know what it was. Because the demons are stupid and they'll just tell you to do the opposite.
Yeah. So that's another way you can discern. Because we don't want to make up our mind what we heard. We want someone else to tell us. That's how religion starts. People doing what someone tells them to do so they don't have to go up the mountain themselves.
Yeah.
It's fresh on our minds, the mountain. We've been watching a lot of Exodus lately.
Yep.
Brandon's taking me through 4-hour Moses movies. So, yeah. They didn't want to go up the mountain. It's easy to hear it from a man.
Yeah.
How did Yahusha feel about that?
Nope.
Very jealous.
They didn't want to listen to his voice either.
No.
They hid away.
And
then even when the man they were trying to listen to left to get them what they wanted, they still disobeyed.
Lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, pride of life. Demons.
Yeah.
Demons are real.
Yep.
So, very good. Don't be distracted, mate. If he gives you something to do, run with it.
Yeah.
Very good. We hope you find this encouraging, brothers and sisters. The daily battle with demons. There's a war going on for you, for your wife, your children, your household, your quarry. There's a war. It's very organized. It's very military. It's been around for millennia, and it knows how to sneak into your home. So you have to boot it out, one thought at a time, and don't be gutless about it. Speak out where you need to speak out. Love where you need to love. Speak out, which is love anyway. Defend what Yahusha's given you.
Don't be gutless.
See you.
I kept dreaming of the world I thought I'd never see. And then, one day, I got in.